In this battle, we're taking on Beamon, one of the administrators here at the whatever this game is called. Yeah, Bronze Returns. And I'm definitely a bit worried. I mean, it looks like this man has built a Sun team, and I would assume that's actually a Charizard Y paired with a Torkoal. Definitely an interesting setup we got going on here. We do know that Latios can actually beat it, as long as it doesn't get two Dragon Dances. So we got to make sure we don't let that happen. We have Glasscore 2, which is a very good counter. Now how we lead this is pretty important. I want to leave it Glasscore, but he can get a free. Huh. That's actually hard. Maybe we start with the with Latios, and I just go for a trick. Hopefully no low kicks. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot to get a picture of his team. I'll be right back, and I'll do that real quick. Alright, we back, and we good. We got the screenshot of the team. So actually on this right here, it is really comfortable Pokemon, and honestly, we could even just fire off a Draco or a Psychic. It's kind of hard because I could fire off either, and let's just say I go for Psychic, he goes into Primarina, then he can pivot back into his low kicks, and the same can happen if I go for Draco Meteor and he goes into low kicks. It's unlikely he goes into low kicks here, so we're gonna Psychic. Oh, he actually stays in. Kind of odd. Oh, it's okay though because we have T-Wave. So let's just Primarina on this because it's likely that he tries to go into low kicks here, or maybe not. But oh, he might wall switch. Is realistically what happens when I think about it. Yeah, played that pretty bad. It's all right though. That's a good play from him. Good strategy. We gotta be careful. We don't want Charizard coming in too easily. I'm not sure why he would Torkoal on. I mean, I think it's just to get his Charizard set up. But we get Florges, or we get Latios back in the game here. Sludge Bomb is not gonna do too much. Oh, it does with a crit. Okay. Let's just get a Wish off, and that can help us in many ways because we can either you know, go into a switching, or we can just stay in. Okay. We just protect on this just to play safe. I mean, I don't think he could set up his rocks. That's alright though. So we need Florges in good condition so we can take out the Rotom. Oh, he tries to do something crazy. It's okay. Let's assess. Yeah, the Heat Wave is not fun. I think Heatran actually comes in pretty nicely. He's gonna Wish. I'm gonna Protect. It's not like he can do much to punish it, let's be real. Yeah, and on this, honestly, I think I bring in Heatran. I don't know. I want to bring in Heatran just to see if he has the hidden part of ground or whatever. We'll probably double pivot back into Latios. Or not hidden part of ground, it might just be Earth Power. Actually, Glasscore comes in pretty nice. Let me just think. What could he do here? Rotom is realistic, so I can Latios. Actually. We have Levitate on this, so it just makes sense. Yeah, okay, good. We've done some scouting, guys. We've done some scouting. Now let's drop a Draco. Hopefully not the Primarina. If he does Primarina, you... Okay, dang it. It sucks. But he has the Sun set up, so... Or it might not be set up anymore. It's not going to be very advantageous for my man right here. I'll say that much. Unfortunately, this calls for Florges switching. I realize how hard this counters my team. Huh. Oh yeah, okay, no, that makes sense. I forgot that I was in Latios first. Let's go ahead and fire off a Moonblast, get some offense going on. It's kind of slow to start this game, but we're trying to assess what the opponent has. And I do want to try and waste the PP of his... okay, he actually stays in, so this might not be a choice item, Primarina here. Interesting. That is pretty bad though. Let's go ahead and wish. Not sure what Bro can do with this. I think I'll protect here. Just to play it safe. Primarina is going to be a problem. We have to make sure it doesn't get that many free switches. That's one thing for sure. And Choice Scarf actually won't even really help us too much. It can definitely help Primarina out. So be careful. I want to Aggron. I want a Glasgow. It's kind of hard. Good thing is we have Earthquake on Aggron now, which is probably going to be a little bit more useful for us. Let me assess. Yeah. Bro, if he makes a hard prediction, that's gonna hurt a lot. Let me do some research. Fortunately, I don't have my computer here to do that, but I do have my phone, so let's find out what Zero Aura packs, because I actually don't really know too well. So I haven't fought it as much. I mean, I definitely seen a lot of the remakes, but not the originals, so. Okay, unlikely for it to carry an ice move. Let's just see if it even gets an ice move. No, it doesn't, so we can actually safely Glasgow into this. He can go into Rotom, but we'll get a knockoff if he does that. So, yeah, knockoff has really immense value, except on Charizard. If he brings in Charizard, we have Heatran. Not really a good answer. Let's knock off. Charizard would hurt. I hope it's a Charizard X. I think it is. Okay, yeah, so we got the Rotom. No more item for Rotom, so we can definitely get some progress here. Let's Latios. He's probably gonna Wall Switch, but we'll just go back into Primarina if he does that. Okay, Hydro Pump. Now he's Psychic. Or do we? We could Trick. No, he's Psychic. Okay, so he stays in. I hope this is enough to knock it out. Okay, good. Now he gets Primarina in, but we've taken out Rotom, which is not the best knockout by any means, but it's definitely not a bad one. Let's Aggron, or let me do some research again. We could even Glasgow in this. Doesn't look like he can do much. Bro, he could get, this move is called Axe Kick. 120 base power. Oh, brother. Dude. That's a really good move right there. Okay, I don't even know what this dog gets, I'm not gonna lie. What I do know though is that, technically speaking, no, I think we have to Aggron, so Glasgow can't really beat this. Bro, ain't no way. We need to Mega Evolve quickly. If not, we're cooked. Okay, good. Goes for the U-turn. He probably brings in Charizard. We could actually technically not Mega Evolve if we want to maintain our rock typing, which could be helpful here. Torkoal. It's a bit rough. It's okay. At some point we want to get our Mega Evolution off though. That's one thing for sure. Might try and trick this. Looks like a fun idea for us. Or maybe just Glasgow. I think Glasgow actually beats this because we can just roost off the Heat Wave damage. And Primarina doesn't come in because, or it can come in but not near as effective. Okay, good. So he tries to predict the Heatran. And honestly, it's... Let's knock off. Get rid of the leftovers or get him on the switch. One of the two. Salt West is interesting. Can we live Heat Wave? Yeah, not a problem. I think I'd roost or knock off again, but I'm gonna roost just because he could critical hit. And we wouldn't want that. Oh, brother. We just keep roosting till his sun is gone. So once the sun is gone, it becomes a lot more underpowered, if y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, good. What? Oh, yeah, okay, no, that makes sense. I was, like, so confused for a second there. Let's just Earthquake and get some damage, or some progress. Probably not gonna do too much. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine it would do too much there. Could rerun it. I'm not going to, though. It's because I don't need to. Yeah, I really feel bad doing this to my boy. Okay, wait, his sunlight is over now, so I actually can do more damage. Yeah, let's Earthquake. Can we knock it out, please? Okay, good. That's the end of Torque Hole. It was definitely a bit dangerous. I don't know why, like, low-key, like, that Musa was kind of concerning, but, you know, that's done with, so. Although now we don't have to, we won't have that sun to make use of, which is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's see, and let's assess. Yes, Primarina has returned, and, I don't know what bro is running on that. It could be another Assault Vest. I don't even know if Florges can beat it, but if not, then we have other ways to take care of it. We know the damage seems to be permanent. Alright, dog, you gotta live comfortably, please. Yeah, the burn is dangerous, though. Let's see if we outspeed. So we do outspeed, so it's probably a bulk and no speed investment in Primarina here. Yeah, this is a really difficult matchup. I really hate the burn. It does kind of suck, to be honest. You know, I'm really tempted to just go into Heatran and get my Star Rocks up. Although I think Heatran might be pretty important. Well, not really. Yeah, Primarina is a bit of a rough matchup, if I do say so myself. We need to preserve Latios, though. Could even Earthquake on Aggron. The problem is I didn't Mega Evolve at the start. I do kind of regret that. Shoot. Well, we do know that if it is Charizard Y, I think the combination of Weavile and Latios should be able to handle it, as long as Weavile does not miss Triple Axle. Missing Triple Axle would be absolutely unfortunate. Charizard X, we can beat it. Not really, actually. It's going to be a tough one to beat. Bro, like, dog, I don't even know, man. Like, this is kind of tough. I really do want to aggro on this. Yeah, because I know Glasgow can beat the other two if needed. Not too comfortably, though. Huh. I'd rather keep Heatran alive just because it can do stuff. So let's go into Aggron. I don't even know, man. This is kind of a tough matchup. You also don't know what kind of Charizard they're running. That makes Charizard extremely good. Oh, Power Up Punch. It's crazy. It's definitely a physical Charizard X. Now I don't believe we live. I don't really... I mean, can we beat Lokix? No, not really. Yeah, we can beat Heatran. I stayed in Earthquake on what's probably going to be a Mega Evolution, and yeah. Hopefully we can live with Flare Blitz. I don't believe we actually do, just because he got that Power Up Punch off. It's going to be super effective. Maybe I should have stayed in standard mode, but it's okay. Potentially a Dragon Dance comes out here. It's a tough matchup, I will say that. The good thing is Latios can beat it and force it out, but you know, gotta respect it, is what I'll say. Huh? What's he going for here? Bro, I don't know why we outsped it. I think we just knock off, right? Huh. Yeah, you can't really do much about knockoff. Well, I guess we trade Mega for Mega there. I don't know if that's a good trade or not for us, but I mean, we'll have to find out. Yeah, he can U-turn on this. He can do a lot. Let's go into Heatran and hope it works. Huh. Starrock isn't near as useful anymore. We need to figure out if we can sacrifice something, to be honest. I don't think Florges wins this matchup long term. Yeah, but we also don't want to lose to Locates in the end game. Could have Sword Stance. Glasgow is pretty important to keep alive just because it has a good matchup against the physical guys. This team is kind of cooked up by Primarina here. You know what? I really want to make a gamble with the Starrock on this. Hopefully he goes for a Moonblast. Trying to be... Dang it. We should live it though. Comfortably. Maybe like half HP. Okay, no, that does a lot. See, I'm really just banking on Weavile to be able to take out Locates and... or Latios, actually. One of the two. I think the combination of them can hopefully beat it. Might have Sucker Punch though. Gotta be careful about that. But I can trick it and then kind of put in a... I mean, it's not really that bad of a situation. Well, yeah, at least it can't beat Glasgow then. How do we play this now? Yo, this is rough. Man, I don't know. I've never seen someone use Primarina before. I never actually prepared for it. It's probably gonna... He could Scald again. Makes a lot of sense. I think we sack Florges. Yeah, I mean, Florges really isn't doing much more in this game other than maybe doing stuff to low kicks or whatever, so... Can we live? Probably not. This Primarina is a problem. It's really dug a hole in my team, I'd say that much. Huh. I think now we give up Heatran and get an Herb Power off, and then we bring in Latios. And Revenge Killer, or even probably the Weavile straight up. I don't know about knockoffed it yet, but let's go for an Earth Hover. Goodness, bro, this thing is tanky, bro. Kind of forced to go into bro, and it resists like Weavile completely. Hopefully Latios can knock it out, or else I'm gonna be in a pretty bad situation since I'm gonna have to bank on Glasscore. I mean, if it knocks it out though, I think we can just go into Weavile and Brick Break. Get some pressure out of that. Psychic. Okay. Hopefully this knocks it out. Bro. You suck. Like Latios, you actually suck, bro. Heck no. Oh, bro, I'm stupid actually. I should have gone into Glasscore. Will be Brick Break. And we had to switch out. Oh, okay, he's zero auras. I was gonna say he could potentially go for a first impression. That's actually not a bad exchange because then I can Sword Stance on this. I don't think it can do much. Maybe I'm wrong. If it takes me out, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, nah, dog. We can live that. Probably switches out, doesn't he? Had to not get critical hitted though. Okay, that was kind of scary. I ain't gonna play. Glasscore really is his biggest op here today. Maybe we can get some value, or let's just Sword Sense again. So it looks like he's kind of, oh, okay, that is bad. If he gets a double crit, then we lose the game actually, not gonna lie. But I mean, at this point, it's kind of like you're in a situation where if you get unlucky and lose, then I'm just gonna blame the game because I'm trying to play it the best I can. Okay, dude, that got me so scared for a second. I was like, bro, ain't no way. I'm gonna roost one more time and then probably get the full, because we have roosts to work with here. We have 5 more roosts. We will play it stally because we don't want to lose to no gimmicks or whatever. I don't want his BS to beat me if he has any. So far, it's actually been alright though. His luck has not been that annoying for the most part. So yeah, hopefully, I mean, y'all might think, why don't you use Earthquake? Because I'm concerned that the low kicks might have a Sword Stance set or bulk up. I've never really fought against it, and you know, it's just easier here to just make sure I'm fully prepared, locked and loaded and ready to take it on before I actually try and match up with it. And now here, we just go for a knockout. And the good thing about this matchup is he's going to lose his first impression on Glasscore, so I think we can just beat it with Brick Break and the combination of Stout Rock. So this game should be won, even if he manages to break through Glasscore. I actually don't know. I think Earthquake is probably more damage. We're at +6, so I don't know if it even matters, but we're just going to go for the Earthquake. And we can Ice Shard too, in case he has like Sucker Punch, but that right there should be GG. Oh, Raging Fury. Okay, never mind. He has a fire move. See, I don't know what these Gen 9 Pokemon get access to. Yeah, that right there is going to be GG. Good game, Beamon. Definitely enjoyed that battle.